Niggas crazy. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, I'm in this bitch, man.
What's going on, YouTube? We are finally back. I know it's been a minute, but I'm about to start posting way more the rest of the year, so don't worry. The drought is over. I'm gonna put y'all on some crazy game this video, show y'all exactly how I milk this viral product for my brand for over 2 years now. And if you've been following me for a while, you know exactly what these are. This is the Walkbear backpack. Obviously, it comes with a custom box, front and back design. Pretty cool, like collectible piece. Or you could use it for its actual purpose as a fully functional backpack. It's got the straps on the back, it's got a zipper pouch. But yeah, these went absolutely crazy for me when I first dropped them in 2022, I believe. So it's been about 2 years since I last dropped these, and the hype is real. People want them back on the website, so that's what I'm gonna do, bring them back one final time. I went viral with this thing multiple times, sold hundreds of these, made over 50 grand in sales off of this product alone. Obviously, for this final restock drop, I do want to get some new content. I don't want to just reuse my old stuff from 2 years ago that everyone's seen. So today I'm gonna go shoot a brand new lookbook with a rapper, the rapper Dom Corleo. I'm based out of Arizona, my brand is based out of Arizona, and I guess he is too. So the shoot should be pretty quick, pretty easy. I'm gonna go knock that out today. And then the rest of the video, I'm gonna be teaching you guys everything I do specifically for my drops to go viral almost every time. But I highly suggest you guys pay attention throughout this whole video, because what I'm gonna teach you is exactly what I do for my brand. It's how I've gone viral almost every drop for the past 2-3 years. So if you've been struggling with your brand, you feel like you've tried everything, nothing's working, pay attention to this video, use what I teach you, and watch how fast things change. But the shoot is soon, so I'm gonna go get ready for that and catch y'all after. On the way to the shoot right now, and this bitch is filled to the brim.
Gotta lose up with some snakes, they'll do 'em. Got some dogs, they'll chew. Drink a 7 cents to put 'em. Yeah, we can do it too. Or you can do it too. Yeah, not a normal pistol. Yeah, run with some missiles. Yeah, you a bird, whistle, whistle. You got nerve in your ear. I didn't chop again. I didn't chop again, yo. To my whole fan, yo. Rap, yeah. Haha, yeah, what it is. Yeah, I did what I did. Some I did, set up bids. Gucci, yeah, Gucci,
What is good, you guys? We are finally back. I haven't picked up the camera since I went and did the lookbook shoot, but it's been almost a full week since I did the Walkbear restock, so we've been going pretty fucking crazy. I'm excited to show you guys the results. I think I have less than half the backpacks left. I started with 100, and they were priced at 120 each. I think I have like 45 left, so I really wish I would have recorded the first batch of shipments because it looked like a fuck ton. But I think I sent around 50 out so far. So yeah, this drop has definitely been playing out how I thought it would. Pretty similar to my other drops. They usually all sell out pretty quick because I'm locked in on my marketing, my ads, my content, and a bunch of strategies that we'll go over later in the video. I expect that most, if not all, of the bears will be fully sold out within the next week, week and a half or so. This right here, this drop was only one item, the Walkbear backpack. It was the only item I dropped that day. But that doesn't mean I only had, 1 or 2 ads ready. I had about 20 different creatives to put through the Facebook account, and that's why these are going so crazy. But yeah, I pretty much expected this because I had a bunch of ads, content, marketing, all that ready to go before the drop was even live. So as soon as I pressed live on that site, all the work was done. All the work was done before the drop. So I already knew people loved these backpacks, so that's why I decided to restock them pre-made. It was a little bit of an investment. It kind of hurt placing that order a while ago, but it instantly paid off on drop date. And that's why I'm kind of switching my brand over to fully pre-made, because it just gives your customers more incentive to buy. They know they're gonna receive that item within like a week or so. So definitely gonna be doing more pre-made drops from now on. And I think that's a goal with any brand, is to work towards, doing pre-made instead of pre-order. But yeah, I've kind of let that be known to my whole customer base. Kind of just trying to take the brand to a new standard of quality and just expectations in general. And that comes with switching over to fully making everything in China. Obviously, they have the best quality. Never go to Pakistan. And second of all, having stuff pre-made and ready to go upon release. And in my opinion, I think we have done a great job this year at setting a new standard for the brand. All this pre-made inventory is amazing to have on hand, not have to wait for manufacturers, not have people complaining, making chargebacks. But yeah, having inventory like this makes it so much easier to post on your story every day. Like I said, using China, you can see just the quality in the packaging. People love little stuff like this. Being able to show off your inventory every day is a major plus. So definitely having these pre-made boxes to show off every day on my story helped out a ton. Anytime I drop still, no matter how good the rollout goes, I'm never too sure about how drop day and what follows. I'm never too sure about how that's gonna go. But doing the right things, having your marketing down, having enough content, having the right content definitely eases your mind a bit. So I just want to show you guys how you can do the same no matter what product you're dropping. You can always do things to make sure you can maximize your sales, maximize your reach, and maximize your profits, most importantly. Before I did this drop, I put a lot of money into all this pre-made inventory. I didn't know how it would go because it's been 2 years since I dropped last time. And sitting every day, walking by this closet that was full of boxes, and now there's only 3 left. It's an amazing feeling, and you guys should be able to feel that too with your brand. So I did run into a big problem after doing this drop, because typically I would just ship these out as a box shape, assembled just like this. That's what I did for the first drop 2 years ago. But upon doing that for this drop, I put in the weights, I put in the package size, and it told me that it would cost about $80 per shipment. And what I found out is that the first release of these 2 years ago, I guess the size and weight of the package wasn't inputted correctly. So that's why I paid normal prices like 2 years ago. So just like any problem I run into with the brand, I had to find a solution. I had to get these out ASAP because I advertised them as pre-made, ready to ship, same day shipping. So I didn't have any time to waste. I had to find a solution. And the solution I found is I had to split the shipment into backpack and box. But even doing this, it came out way cheaper than before. This together costs about 20 bucks per shipment. I sell these backpacks for 120, so you can do the math. I would rather spend 20 bucks, do it this way, than spend $80 and ship them upright like this. There's really no difference at all. The box is still protected. It still comes in perfect condition. Same with the backpacks. Yes, it would have been nice to ship everything out in one package just like this, but you guys will learn along your brand journeys. Sometimes you have to make accommodations. Sometimes you have to change up the game plan just a little bit. And that's exactly what I ran into with this drop. But thank God I found a change. Thank God it was quick, easy, simple, and I was able to still get my orders out same day like I promised. But like I said, I do offer same day shipping for my brand, so I gotta go take these packages to the post office right now. I gotta go take these Walk Bear boxes to the post office right now. These took forever to package. Shout out to my mom who helped me. But yeah, I gotta take these, gotta take this batch from last night. So yeah, I'm gonna go do that, and then we can really get into the good stuff. I'm gonna teach y'all exactly what I did to make sure this drop went as good as possible. I'm gonna teach you guys the strategies I implement across all my drops, no matter what product I'm dropping, because you guys can for sure utilize the same things that I do. So I'm gonna go knock this out, probably hit the gym, and then I'll tap back in with y'all.
Here's on the 150 soldier. Biggest soldier.
Thought out in the wild, niggas, some with shots. I don't give a fuck about the op, fuck about the knock. I'm pull up on niggas, brand new from the stock. Brand new SIT, red push stop. Pull up on drop top. Show a nigga I got the whole game on lock. Little bitch eat it for the whole game, she gon' slap. Pull up on them leader, I done look them niggas at the duck. I got codeine in my veins, nigga, with a duck.
All right, so I have a terrible habit of getting like 90% of my vlog done and then not finishing it. But it's been about a month since I picked up the camera, since those last clips, and a ton of stuff has happened tying into the Walk Bear drop. So I'm gonna bring y'all up to speed, update y'all on everything that happened, and then show y'all how we sold out of all of those Walk Bears pretty fucking quickly. So let's get back to it. So I think where we left off, there was about half of the backpacks left. I think there's like 40-ish left, and they're right here. But as y'all could tell, they're no longer there because they all sold out, I think right after I last picked up the camera. And the reason they sold out is because one of my Instagram reels ended up going like semi-viral. I think it's almost at 200K views right now. And just because one of my reels did go viral, 200,000 people saw it, that isn't the only reason they sold out. I didn't really have anything go viral before that point for this restock drop, and I already sold about half of the backpacks, you could say, organically. So this definitely helped push the last half of them out, but there's a lot of stuff besides that I did that helped go along with that. Not just reels, but I had creatives, poster style content, a lookbook, a really good professionally shot lookbook, and then just the hype of the product alone. The Walk Bear was a highly requested item for my brand to restock, so a lot of people wanted it anyway. But once that reel went up, once it went viral a little bit, other people, new customers, saw the hype for the product. They realized if they wait, they might not have a chance to cop it. So that pushed urgency. That pushed a lot of sales. Like as soon as I started seeing the views go up, I saw the sales go up. So it definitely was because of the reel. But my other content pushed the reel, and that's what I'm gonna show y'all right now. All right, so we're on my brand page. Let's go over to reels. This is the reel that went semi-viral. I'm gonna just let y'all watch it real quick. All right, so obviously super clean reel, but as you could tell, there's nothing too crazy about it. I shot it all with my iPhone. There's no crazy edits or anything. It's literally just, I made it in CapCut. So I did smooth movements, you know, panning the camera super slow and smooth. Every time the beat kind of dropped, I would cut it like you see on TikTok and Instagram reels all the time. There's fast cuts, smooth motions, and good song selection. That's a key part in these videos actually picking up on the algorithm. So while your first couple videos might not be as smooth and as clean looking as mine, it's not really that hard to get on that level, because you could just study these other pages. You can look at their videos. You can look at my videos on my brand page and just imitate that. It's really not that hard to get good at, or you don't really need any crazy skills to do it. Obviously, you just have to have a good eye and be unbiased. You have to really take a step back, watch your video when you're done editing it and say, hey, does this actually look good, or am I saying it looks good because I'm the one who made it? If you can do that, be honest with yourself and look from an outside perspective, then you'll know if your video is good or not, or if you maybe need to change a few cuts, if you need to change the song. It's really not that hard. And I've only been utilizing reels for probably the past year. So I have like 30 posted, and within those 30, I've got really good at editing them in that style. And like I mentioned, there isn't a lot of skills you need to be able to make videos like the one I showed you, but there are some things you guys need to keep in mind. I think the most important one is probably just don't half-ass these videos. Yes, they're quick and easy to edit, but that doesn't mean you should just try to throw them together in like 5 minutes. These videos usually take me 10, 15, 20 minutes max to, you know, chop up, get them matched up to the song and etc. But a lot of people harp on posting at least one time a day on all of your accounts, and I do preach that too. But don't just be in the mindset where you're like, oh, I have to edit a reel today. I'm about to go to bed. I haven't done one yet. I'm gonna just do this before I go to bed. If you're tired or something and just wanna throw something together real quick because you think in your mind these are quick, easy, there's not a lot that goes into it, it'll probably turn out ass. Because there's a lot of times I don't wanna edit something, but I just do it before the end of the day. And then I wake up the next morning with a clear mind. I watch the video and I realize it's kind of ass, or it doesn't line up with the music, the cuts aren't right, stuff like that. So number one is don't half-ass these videos. The second thing to keep in mind, and this doesn't just go for Instagram Reels, it goes for every aspect of owning a clothing brand, is do not be biased. I see this happen all the time. People, especially when starting brands out, money's tight, you don't have a lot to invest. People will pay a designer for a graphic with no sense of direction or anything, and they'll get the graphic back, and just because it says their brand name on it, they feel some type of way. They have a connection to it, and they just feel like they have to drop it without, you know, taking a step back and looking at it as a customer's perspective, someone who doesn't know your brand, and you're just completely biased. I see that way too often with brands dropping stuff that they would probably never buy if they saw it on their feed or if they saw it in a store. They just feel the need to drop it because they spend a little money on that, and they don't realize that the money they're gonna lose long-term by not making any sales on that product is gonna be greater than the money they put into getting it made. So that same logic goes for Instagram Reels too. A lot of people I feel like people will spend like 20 minutes editing something and they somehow consider that a crazy amount of time. And then when they watch their video back, they feel like they have to post it because they made it and they feel some sort of accomplished or something just because they made it. And that's not always the case. Most of these videos I edit, I go back through it and end up changing like the whole timeline of it maybe 2-3 times before I actually am confident enough to post it. And that's just because I watch my content completely unbiased and I think of the people who have never seen my brand before. What are they gonna think about it? Obviously, we're all gonna be a little bit biased towards our own brands, but you have to try to not do that when you're making content. A good way to do that is when you're done editing a post, a reel, anything like that, sit on it for a few hours. Don't go and post it right away, especially reels. Sit on it for a few hours, go back and watch it a few times. And every time you watch it, ask yourself, hey, is this truly a good video or can it be improved on? Because these videos are super easy to make in the first place, so they're also very easy to edit if you need to. All right, so I taught you guys how to make videos just like I do, but now it's time to talk about how to push those videos out to the right people in order to make them go viral. Yes, the Walk Bear drop was in June, and I'm probably not gonna get to uploading this video until August, but regardless, I still did some pretty crazy numbers in a pretty short amount of time using the Instagram Reel strategies that I taught y'all in this video. So I'm gonna show y'all the numbers from that drop. All right, so this is June when I had my last drop. Let's go to the actual drop date, which was the 13th. Refresh it, and boom. As you can see on drop date, we made $1,600, which is nothing too crazy, only 17 orders. And I priced these backpacks for $125. Yeah, so I priced them for $125 and I made 100 of them. So the total amount I could make is $12,500. So on the day of the drop, we made about $1,600, which is good, but it's nowhere near the amount that I could have made if I sold all 100. But like I've told my friends many times, I'm not the type of brand owner that relies on drop day numbers. Yes, every brand owner is gonna rely on the drop day numbers to hopefully do pretty good because it's the day the drop has the most buzz and whatever. But if my drop doesn't sell out on the day it releases, I don't really sweat it too much because I know my content is gonna do most of the heavy lifting afterwards. And that's exactly what happened with this drop. I didn't sell out the first day, but I wasn't tripping because I knew my content was gonna carry the rest of what was to come. And that's exactly what happened, so check this out. All right, so this is the sales from the day of the drop, 1.6K. Not the worst, not the best, but let's see what happened in the week following. Once all the content got up, so all my ads were running. Let's put it from the 13th to the 20th, 7 days. Boom. 12.3K in 1 week. So like I said before, I do have almost 100K followers on my brand's Instagram account, but that doesn't mean everything I post gets 100K views or even half of that. Not everything I post even gets 50K views. Not everything I post even gets 10K views. But that doesn't matter, and I don't let it discourage me, because when you have a clothing brand, posting content consistently is literally like a lottery ticket. Any one of your posts can go up, even at a random time, even if it's been a few weeks since you posted that video. I've had shit just go up randomly and end up getting hundreds of thousands of views when initially I thought that video flopped. So that just goes to show that you can have success post-drop. You don't have to bank on selling out first day or having crazy first day numbers like all these brand owners you see on the internet, because I guarantee you a lot of them are faking it or just exaggerating somehow. But yeah, that's something I've got comfortable with, not expecting to sell out on the first day. Obviously, it's something I strive for and hope to do every time, but it's just the reality that I drop a lot of pieces at a time. This drop is only one piece, but usually I know I'm not gonna sell out first day, and I always rely on my content to carry the momentum for a few weeks after the drop. And here's a great example of that. I've posted a few reels this week, and as you could tell, they only have a few thousand views each, and I have damn near 100K on Instagram, but this is completely normal. A lot of my videos do perform like this until I get ads up and running on them. Just like for this walk bear video, it had 11K views organic. I let it marinate for a few days, then I threw an ad on it, and look at it now. It's at almost 200K. So that's what I usually do for my Instagram reels. I post them on my page, I let them sit for a few days, see how many views they get organic, and then slap an ad on them and watch them go up pretty much. But that is literally all the sauce right there. That is everything I use to make my Instagram reels go viral. There's no crazy trick to it. There's no rocket science. There's no magic behind it. But honestly, it's just a mix of having quality products, making good quality content, and then running all of that stuff as ads. And obviously, if you're dedicated, if you have enough time and you can just bust out content all the time, the more you provide to your Facebook ads account, the more stuff you can push through, the higher chance you're gonna have of a video going viral, and then ultimately your sales are gonna just skyrocket. So once all of your content is done and you are ready to run ads, I would highly suggest finding an agency or just a person who does ads and hiring them to do it for you. A lot of places don't even charge up front. They only charge a % of what they make you. But I would not try to do this by yourself. You're just gonna waste money probably and waste time. But I promise if you follow the content strategies that I taught y'all in this video, and if you have a halfway decent brand, it's gonna be more than worth it to hire someone to do your ads. But yeah, you guys, we are gonna wrap up this vlog finally. If you stuck around to the end, thank you. Do not forget to like, comment, and sub down below. Hopefully this video helped you guys out even just a little bit. If you want to see me cover anything clothing brand related on this channel, just leave a comment. I'll probably get to it. And in the meantime, if you guys are interested in working with me one-on-one or joining my school community, I'll have the links for both of those down below in the bio. But that should pretty much wrap everything up. Thank you guys for tapping into the YouTube grind. I will have some new videos coming out real soon. But until then, I'll catch you guys next time.
Could you do this shit for life? Would you do this shit for life?